Hi, so I'm going to do a quick makeup tutorial today. So a lot of people look at stuff on Pinterest and you have like 5 pictures that tries to show you how to do like a whole makeup. So I thought I would do a video so I can try and show people how to do a really nice makeup. I did find some good things, here and there that you can use for different kinds of makeup, contouring, base makeups, eye makeups, techniques that you can use, and I've kind of put them all together, for my own makeup, so I thought I would put them all here. Now, first start with a clean face, and the kind of wash that you use is important as well. If you use regular soap and water, you're going to dry out your face, you're going to break out. You are going to get dry, flaky skin. So make sure you're using a good face wash and a good moisturizer. Now, you want to find a good base to work with. You want your face to be one unique, just base color. Obviously, our skin is never going to be one base color, just as is, because, well, we're human. I found a really good makeup from Maybelline. It's called Fit Me. When it goes on, it also has sunscreen in it. When it goes on, it fits your skin. This is it right here, Fit Me, and it's a really good base to use. It's light, it sits on the skin, it doesn't, it's not greasy or anything. After that, then you do contouring, and you want to do a dark and a light contour. I found a dual contour from Almay. It's got the dark and then the light, so we'll be using that as well. Then for the powder that goes over your base and over your contouring, you want a nice mineral powder that has a little bit of a bronzer in it to give you that nice shimmery color. I found from CoverGirl, they've got a True Blend Minerals. It's a loose mineral powder with a little bit of that shimmer into it. I got a light, so this is the one that I've got, and it's really nice. It's loose in the bottom, and then it's got its own little puff in here. So, and I've found a really nice way to apply that as well. Now for my eyeshadow, I found a nice palette that I really like from Avon. So I've got the palette here from Avon that I use, and I actually do not use the brushes that come with that. For the brushes, I use a foundation brush from Revlon. It's a nice big brush. For contouring, I use, it's called a blush brush. Now, I'll show you all these when I take them out and start to use them. And then for the eyes, there's a contour shadow brush. And these are all great, they work fabulous. Now, for the base, you put the base on first before I do my brows, before I do anything. I will do the base. And you don't want to cake it on, you don't want that nasty cakey look. And this is going to be kind of weird for me because I am using my computer screen to do this, so it's going to be kind of weird for me. But just get it all over. And you want it everywhere, because you want your face to be uniform. And make sure you get it along the jawline, on your lips, because when you apply your lip gloss, your lip stain, whatever you decide to use for your lip color, you want it to blend nicely in your lips too. Now, you may have noticed, now my face has got more of a uniform color to it, which looks weird, and it's going to. Now you take out the blush brush, which is more of a flat head to it. You can see it's flat. That helps you do the contouring. A lot of places will say, oh, you can use your fingers to contour. I found that this works a lot better. So you want to take the dark side. Now, it looks like this is the dark side. It's actually not. It's the light side. This is the dark side. This is the light side. And you just want to do kind of an E. You want to go across the top of your forehead and down the sides. And you don't want to apply it thick either. Now you want to get into the creases of your cheekbone to kind of make those grooves seem a little deeper. So you want to purse your lips, suck in your cheeks. Like that, to see where it is. And then you want to get a little bit along your jawline here, just to kind of help define that edge. And that's what I'm talking about with an E. You come down here, go here, and then you go here. Now, also, you're going to want to put some here and here. That's going to streamline your nose a little bit. And then with the brush, you just do a little contouring. It blends it in. Now I use one that's a little bit closer to my skin color. I don't like the really dark contouring. If you want to do a little darker contouring, you're more than welcome to. Now then you go back to the light one now. Now the light fills in here. You come down the tip of your nose because you want to bring that to the forefront. Here and a little bit here. And now you get the apples of your cheeks because you want those to come to the forefront as well. You want those to be a little more dominant than this part of your cheeks here. Now I also will put a little bit right here just to brighten the eyes a little bit, because it never hurts to look a little awake. And then just a little brush under here, because if you had a long day or a hard night, never hurts to look a little more awake. Okay, so we did our contouring. And I just clean my contour brush off. I just always have a Kleenex handy. Wipe it off, and we're done with that. Now this is when I'll do the eyebrows. You just go over them a little bit. You don't want to overdo your eyebrows. I see so many people that have such overdone eyebrows, and it really is kind of frightening. And again, this is kind of hard for me because I can't see very well on the screen. So I'm trying to not overdo mine. And yet at the same time to keep them even. But I'm doing them before I do the powder, because the powder will help lighten them up a little bit if you do get them a little too dark. Now the powder. What I do with this is I take the puff out. Now it has the holes in there to get the powder out of there. Put the lid back on, give it a couple of shakes. Now what that's done, brought some powder up in there. I put the puff in there, and I will tap this over my entire face. Just really lightly, because I found doing it the other way with the big brush first, you take a lot longer and it doesn't seem to blend as well. And now just in circular, just get all over your face. And that'll give it more of kind of an airbrush kind of look. Gets the powder spread all over and just makes it look a lot nicer. Now see, it kind of toned down the eyebrows too. Now we get out the eyebrow or the shadow brush. Now I've discovered with the shadow brush it's really nice because this has got kind of a tapered tip. You can see it kind of widens and then it goes to a tip. That's really great for getting in the crease there. What I'm going to use is I'm going to use a light purple and then a darker purple. So the light purple I will just put on the bottom. And it's kind of hard to see on the screen the color, but you'll see the darker one when I put it on. So and what's really nice about this too is you get a lot less of the powder bleed when you use a brush versus that regular applicator. Okay, so we've got that, and I just blow the extra off. So then when I do this, I just tap the tip into the color because I don't want it to get all over. And then I just will start in the corner and just drag it across the crease. And it gives it a nice ridge of color up there. And then I'll tap it again. Start in the corner and just drag it across that crease. And I'll kind of twist it a little bit to get all that color. And then it'll be up in there, and if you need to even it out a little bit, just go back in and go back into that crease a little bit, and there's the color in there. And then this is where you just want to just flick it across and it'll get all that color out of there. Now what I also will do with this, I'll use that large brush and I'll just do a quick like that to get any extra powder off. Now I will also do under my eyes because it just brings your eyes out a little bit better. I use this Fabuliner from Jordana. I found this and I absolutely love it. It has this little tip here. It's a liquid liner. You could probably find any liquid liner or regular liner that you like, but I just found that it works really nicely. It doesn't go on really thick, it's just a little bit there. And then I use the Maybelline Rocket Volume for my mascara. And of course that can happen. And with this, it's easy to wipe off. Now, there's your eyes. Now your lips. Because you've got the foundation on your lips, it makes it easier to put them on. Now what you want to do is follow the line of your lower lip and fill in, and then do the same for your top. And then your lips are done. Now obviously not all lip colors are going to go with all eye colors, but don't be afraid to not only experiment with eye color but lip color. I have giant lips, obviously you can tell that now, but don't be afraid to experiment with any of your colors. Make it your own. So that was my tutorial. If you want to add blush, you can go ahead and use this the blush brush. When you put it on, just go like that. You just have to do just a little bit. You don't want to cake it on. You don't want to cake any of your makeup on. Just a little bit. Keep it as natural looking as possible, but if you want to do a little bit more like this would be more like an evening, or I do this kind of for work. So definitely, you know, it's up to you for whatever you want to use it for. So thank you for watching.